Oh, that's the pirates. That's what I wanted to go to, was the first star hunters.
Construction complete.
Down here. Alright. I'm going to turn speed down just a little bit, put these guys on aggressive fleet stance, and we're going to go shoot some missiles at... I don't know... I think fighters can shoot down bombers and other fighters. But bombers cannot attack other fighter-sized craft. Yeah, I ended up with like crappy starting scientists who like don't have synergies at all with the fields that they work in. They're the same as the pops on my homeworld that just want to go live out of the valley where there are no jobs. Not team players. They're really not. So yeah, we're doing pretty well here. How much damage did we take? We lost one ship. And we've got like 50% hull damage on some of these. Honestly, if we lose a few, I don't really mind, because... Wow, this thing is durable. They're taking up upkeep right now, so... And I'm not too worried that these guys are going to come after me. Like, if you're next to a militarist empire, you really kind of need to keep your fleet built up, or they'll see you as, like, a target of opportunity and try to come take you out. Alright, so now I want you guys to go home and repair. I want my science ship to come research the debris out here. And my construction ship, I'm going to need a frontier outpost. Because we're not letting them have that Viss'ari stone. That's not happening. We'll go to war for that Viss'ari stone if we have to. How strong was this void cloud over here? I'll wait till I get a little bit more tech to go after that guy. Actually, I already finished. Small deflectors, fission reactors. Yeah, that's pretty good design there. So after they're done healing up, I'll upgrade them and send them out to fight the void cloud. More unemployment going on my homeworld. It's just like... engineering facility down here. We can get a level 2 power plant down here. Hard to maintain good scientists. Well, it's kind of a luck of the draw thing. There are certain ways that you can increase the number of leaders you have to choose from when you recruit new leaders, which is definitely a way that you can sort of influence that. By the way, I should be building some hydroponic farms down here on my... Alright, cool. I think he just finished my... Oh no, he didn't finish the frontier outpost yet. I might be able to seize this Viss'ari just with the frontier outpost, but we'll see. A lot going on. I'm going to pause for a sec. Influence tech, but again, it's super expensive, and I know I'm going to want these eventually. Actually, I think Firsch has 3 jungle tiles on it, so I'm going to definitely research that right away. They established an embassy with me. I think I already have one with them. Yeah, so we're cool now. We're cool. I mean, we're not cool because I want their Viss'ari stone, but as far as they know, we're cool. So yeah, the question about maintaining good scientists, you want to get the techs that increase your possible leader pool, because that will give you more scientists to choose from when you're hiring a new scientist, and there's more of a chance that you'll have one that will have the traits you want. Is this mine now? Oh yeah, Gatria is mine. Let's see. The Tjel Directorate. That's like the TJL Directorate. They're horse people though, so I don't know what kind of commentary the game is making about me right now. Our alien ways are objectionable to them, but perhaps we can still engage in limited trade, assuming your inferior civilization produces anything of value. So who are these guys? They are xenophobic isolationists. So they're just going to want to keep to themselves. What could a wretched space dodo possibly have to say that would interest the Tjel Directorate? Well, we'll establish an embassy and we'll see. I would kind of like to be friends with them so they can help me kill the Thalican dudes down here. Alright, you are now a farmer. And you're gonna like it. And let's start clearing these guys out of the way. I'm really not spending my minerals efficiency efficiently at all, but that's what happens when I stream. I get more caught up in talking about what I'm doing than actually doing things correctly. So these guys fully upgraded now, I think. Yeah, let's go after the Void Cloud. So that we can resume science.
Hostile fleet engaged. Received.
It's really funny to watch battles on fastest. You just imagine Benny Hill music. We've dealt with the hostile entity that our missing probe had attracted. Why such a creature would be so drawn to an archaic unmanned spacecraft is a mystery. But the probe appears to be largely undamaged. So it's been recovered. We've extracted detailed survey readings on the entire system. So we got survey for free. And a large amount of valuable physics research. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. So let's research whatever that is. And then I'm going to send him or her. It doesn't actually say with these lizard dino people what gender they are. So we're going to research that anomaly and hopefully find some more colonizable worlds over this way. We're running an energy deficit now, which is funny because we have so much freaking energy. Alright, robots! Robotic workers, it begins! We have started down the tech path that we are destined to. Yeah, it is funny that when they meet you, they know everything about your society. And yes, we do, like all of us who were at the event, highly suspect that espionage is going to be one of the first DLCs, because the way the ship designer works, basically having that as an element added to the game would be just so hugely beneficial. So before we could decisively triangulate the distress call in Ruklar, it disappeared without a specific geographic point to focus on. The science officer deems a rescue attempt too dangerous. Oh, that was a sad episode of Star Trek. We have another signal buoy from one of our missing sublight probes. Towed the probe there for unknown reasons. So it seems like the Void Clouds are stalking us, possibly. They might be like Facebook stalking us or something. Might be what's going on. Okay, excellent. We got another colonizable world over here. Let's see. Farming subsidies, don't really need them. Regenerative whole tissue, we'll wait till we have some more free research points from analyzing debris. Not super worried about naval capacity right now, but that's probably the best one to go with. Let's see. Just taking a look at chat. Did the Frontier Station expand enough to get you? No, not quite. See, the hexagon is still in their overlay territory. So what it really is... Oh, they found some salvagers. Are taking our probe. Okay. I have not seen these guys before. What do you want, alien? This probe ours! Salvage! We find first! You leave now. Yes. Interrupting delicate operation your ships are. Must concentrate. Or, if you want probe, we can sell 100 credits and probe yours. Good deal, very good. You get probe, less work for us. Everybody wins. Especially us. Okay, alright. Well, how strong are your spaceships? Is what I'm curious about. So 64, is that really all you have? Yeah. Well, surrender our property or be destroyed.
Hostile fleet.
We are gonna blow the shit out of them. Is what's gonna happen right now. So our fleet is on the way. Maybe they are void clouds. Maybe these void clouds are. Maybe this is the ultra future, where like beyond the Blorg cinematic universe, where the Blorg have actually like ascended to become void clouds, and that's the universe we're playing in right now. So we've recovered the probe. Survey data collected. Good for us. Let's go home and repair. Oh, and the chat app just went down again. There we go. Okay, so we can repair these guys. We can send our science ship to study that, and then I'm going to put them on a little tour back through here again. I really wish there was a way where if after they avoid danger you could tell them to resume their previous queue of orders. Do we have enough? Oh, we're capped on influence. Let's do something about that. Unemployed pops again, of course. Get a job! So, I think I'm going to try to enact an edict. I should actually set up my government real quick. War economy static is fine. Slavery allowed. I guess I could prohibit it. I don't think that would really upset anybody, and I don't really plan on using slaves much. I do want to allow purging, though, because I'm eventually going to purge all of my own people so we can be robots. Orbital bombardment, sure. Unrestricted native interference. Enlightenment. Leave it where it is. I don't know why we would prohibit that necessarily. Yeah, let's allow migration for our primary species. Why not? Resettlement allowed. Good deal. Voting rights. None. Primary species leadership. Peaceful first contact. And we'll do encourage free thought. It will increase our ethics divergence, but that extra 10% science is exactly what we're looking for. And I'm going to build another colony ship while I'm thinking about it. Almost there, anyway. So if you guys don't already know, starting on May 9th, DM from Loresworn and I are going to be doing a two-player multiplayer stream and basically writing a detailed space opera around it called The Galactic Chronicles, which is similar to the Crusader Kings Chronicles I did way back in the day at PC Gamer, if you're familiar with that. And we're going to have a lot of, like, multimedia, audio logs, short stories, all kinds of stuff to go along with that. So definitely keep an eye out. We don't have the ability to start that quite yet, so I'm just kind of doing this playthrough as like a... We want to be playing Stellaris, and so until Chronicles start, might as well just do some single player. But that's going to be the main event. That is what to look forward to, for sure. Anyway, I'm going to go for this adaptive bureaucracy because the Empire leader capacity chain of techs is what eventually leads you to being able to eventually get an advanced government type. And we definitely want that because that'll increase our research bonus even further. Yes, the Throne Wolf points out I'm encouraging free thought among people who I'm eventually going to just mass murder and replace with robots, which is kind of funny. How's our colony down on Furkish going? They're doing alright. They're just kind of expanding out. I could probably give them a little bit of assistance here. Let's build them build a mine. That's my keyboard toggling on and off again because it's a piece of garbage. Actually, let's clear this tile blocker. I'm actually going to move this guy over here. I really need to get a new keyboard. There we go. I think that'll fix it at least temporarily. Because we want to rush food. Yeah, I might get an AI rebellion. It depends. If I give my synths full citizenship before the rebellion starts, they actually won't join the rebellion. But what I might do is I might try to get migration access with a bunch of people and just spread my synths throughout the galaxy and then encourage a rebellion to happen. So, alright, so we found 2 Cybrex warforms in orbit around Wirthosk 2 that have been destroyed in battle, but no debris from their adversary has been found. So we have the Cybrex are the precursor race, which are similar to the Reapers from Mass Effect, actually, that we are researching right now. So I'm going to go ahead and research that project before I finish surveying the system here. Because I haven't finished the Cybrex chain, so I'm curious to see how that ends. So level 3 robots, it goes robots and then droids and then synths, and they all have increasingly higher bonuses, but I think they retain the same penalties for being robotic. I'm not sure because I've never actually gotten to the point of building synths before, so we'll find out. But I think they still have the robotic trait, which decreases science output and things like that. So after surveying the wreckage, we've concluded that these Cybrex were most likely destroyed fighting each other. So there might have been a Cybrex civil war all those hundreds of thousands of years ago. Why they turned on each other is a mystery. After they were mobilized, both warforms triggered some kind of self-destruct mechanism. So I got an artifact. Once I get 6 of those, I can complete the quest, and I got some physics research. Let's see. So a research institute. That is exactly what we want. And the map, the Stars Edict. I could take it or leave it, but let's definitely get the ability to build a research institute. Throw down another science lab down here, and I do need to fix my power generation a little bit. So let's build a couple power plants. I can run a deficit of -3 for quite a while. Honestly, I spend a lot of my time in Stellaris running a mineral deficit because it's just not that big a deal, especially if it's a small deficit. Oh, we found another precursor artifact. We're just finding precursor artifacts all over the place. By the way, what was the alien vessel over here? We can probably kill it. Mining network, antimatter missiles are always nice, but I think I'm going to go... Let's get better armor. So the ancient frozen remains of almost 1,000 aliens have been found in the vicinity of Wirthosk 5A. They come from over a dozen different species. So it's a mass grave of the ancient robot people that killed a bunch of... Yeah. Let's go ahead and research that. If it'll let me. Maybe I'm too low level for it. Scientists of skill 5 or higher. Yeah, so it's going to be a little while before we can finish researching that. So we'll just continue surveying. Get some XPs. Why is it? Because my science ship is not selected. That's why. Survey, 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 survey. Yeah, I should do some more planet edicts. That's a good point. So, on my home world... Energy credits, migration attraction, happiness, minerals. Yeah, let's do Spirit of Science down here. There we go. I always forget about planetary edicts.
System survey complete. Hostile